Alright, time for a Shen jungle game. I am against a Master Yi, which is a decent matchup. Important in this matchup is that I hold my taunt for when he presses W, ideally, and then use my W to block some of his auto attacks. The good thing about Shen is that he has pretty good ganks, and overall when you get to your ultimate, of course, you have like instant reaction to counter gank the enemy jungler, which makes farming on him more like a better to do. Like just rotate your camps and then being able to react to a fight. It's very efficient that way. The only problem is he farms kind of slow, so you're kind of have to build some items to make up for that. There are multiple ways you can do this. You can just get a Tiamat and be fine. What I like to do, build on Shen specifically, is just go for the Tiamat with a Divine Sunderer is generally what works for me. However, you can also go for the Tiamat with a like just tank mythic. The chem tank can work for ganks. Stuff like that will just be fine. Oh, whoops. I didn't press my Q. I was not thinking about it. So yeah, that's basically what I want to build. And that's the start. But I always want to kind of rush Tiamat because it gives me my jungle clear speed, which is really what I'm looking for initially. Because if you don't have that jungle clear capability, then you're going to have an issue. And that just isn't great. Alright, with your like Q and everything, you want to use your W to block some hits from the camps. But you want to use your Q first, of course, to pull the sword towards you. So, yeah. I didn't do that right the first time because I just wasn't thinking about it. Initially, as you can see, like his initial clear is going to get a little bit problematic because you just don't have the AoE damage for your camps. You can, of course, 3 camp just the single target camps, which is fine. But in this case, like just doing wolves, I don't think I'm going to get done. Like anything is going to get done to me by this Master Yi anyway. So I'm just going to do some camps and get some consistency to start. There we go. And then we block some hits. Now, I'm just gonna look for some ganks. I think top lane is gonna be most likely. The thing here is I'm gonna have double priority in both top and mid, so I should be able to get top scuttle, which means I can probably do something against this Yi. The most important thing I do against this Yi is make sure that my sword is next to me, and that I can press W the moment he starts auto-attacking me to like dodge basically most of his damage. Because I need to do that in order to basically get the kill on him. Because if I let him get his hill blade hits on me, I will lose. I also think Mr. Yi is going to clear towards top side, and I should just go for a bot lane. Okay, he's getting aggressed on. Let's see if I can maybe get there in time. And then we block, and we have pressed the attack, so gonna hit. There we go. I'll see he flashed as well, which is good. I'm just gonna try to... Oh, he's teleporting. Okay. I'm not sure if we can dive this. My E is up. Like, if we push this out, we may be able to dive the Jax. I do have to keep in mind that he has his dodge, but I have a Cassio next to me, so... He dodged it. Cassio just needs to hit. I think I dive for this, but that's okay. Worth. Cassio gets that kill. We get an assist out of that. I get another ultimate hunter stack. I should have played that slightly better. I missed my taunt, of course, which isn't great, but this gets me my Tiamat as well. So playing that a little bit aggressive there works out pretty well for me. She loses a mid lane fight. Yeah, I wasn't able to go top lane fast enough. Maybe I should have just walked there faster. I did kill the Yi though, which is decent. Yi is gonna be right here. I have smite, so maybe. Oh, he took it already. Okay, never mind. Plan's gonna spawn at 5:30. We could like gank this with a Thresh Lantern potentially. Nah, he's not walking up at all. He's just sitting there waiting. He could have just... Okay, now he goes in. I don't know what that was. He literally just kind of trolled me there. He could have like flashed lanterned me up front, and he just stood there waiting. I can't wait there for 25 years, so that's not going to do anything. Okay, he was bot side there. I have my Tiamat now, so at least I'll be able to clear, which is very good. The plant's going to spawn in 10 seconds. He's gonna flash that. I think Ezreal's dead though. I can't chase the Morgana, it's just not happening. I also got exhausted there at the end. She flashed as well. If Thresh would just flash on her, like she has no flash. Ah, Thresh is just not walking up. It's really annoying because if he just would have walked up there. Okay, that's good. I just need the Thresh, like... Just... Can you flash on her? Like, she doesn't have anything. Yi was right there. I was expecting Yi to be there, but I just was expecting my Thresh to just flash Flame of Morgana or something, because she doesn't have flash or exhaust in that situation. And she also doesn't have enough mana to actually go for the Black Shield either, so she wouldn't have been able to do anything. Which is kind of annoying that she didn't, that my Thresh didn't go for that, but there's nothing I can do about that. I can just do the dragon here. Like, I don't think the Master is going to react to this, and I think my Varus will show up for it. There we go. Also, Shen Q gives you a lot of, like, damage capability against the dragon as well, which is good. There we go. Get a free Drake out of this one. I'm just mainly looking to pressure as much as I can. Get the situation good here. I'm almost 6. Oh. I need to take Scuttle. I just need 6. I'm gonna use my E to remove the shield. Generally not something I like to do on Shen because his E is quite a long cooldown, but in this case, like, it's better than just hitting Scuttle. Okay, I have ult ready now, so I can react to stuff. As soon as your ult's ready, like, ideally you want to use your F keys, but I won't be doing that for the video specifically, since it can be hard to watch. But you could just look at the health bars above the minimap as well, to see whoever gets low, and then you can press, like, your F keys, ideally, of course, for the champions. Right. Okay. I don't know if that was a necessary ultimate, but it's an assist on a champion that I didn't have a... yeah, okay, now in this case, it might have been nice to ult bot lane as well. I should have saw the fight on mid lane going on, and I figured that'd be fine. The reason I ult there instantly, also, like, on Shen, you have to remember that these ultimate hunter stacks are quite important, and I didn't have Ryze yet. And if I do that right there, Ryze is most likely gonna die. So it will give me an ultimate hunter stack, which is gonna lower my ult cooldown significantly, which is also very nice. But yeah, like 2 seconds later, the bot fight appeared, and it was like, okay, well, maybe I should have ulted bot lane instead. That's hard to tell. It's overall, like, fine. You can only ult something once. If I would have been bot lane there, that would have maybe swung the bot lane fight in the other direction, but nothing you can do. Right, who do I have to kill still? I have to kill Morgana. Okay. Makes sense, actually. She doesn't have a death. I can go for the Jax here, potentially. She doesn't make it too obvious. That would be wonderful. You warded this. Okay. I have 2k gold, so I should just base here. Yeah, against that team... I mean, I'm gonna go Divine Thunder anyway right now, because I just prefer Divine Thunder. You can do Chem Tank as well, you can do Sunfire if you want, but I like the damage potential that Divine Thunderer gives you. Also, just the additional sustain out of it is really, really nice. And, like, Shen does some good amount of magic damage as well, and Divine Thunderer gives a decent amount of magic penetration at the same time. So that's why I really like it. You can do that. Okay, I think Diana may just be dead here. She does still have flash if she just flash. No, Shen. Okay. Oh, Master Yi messed up. That's actually not too bad. The fact that he messed up there is really good. Morgana's here as well. If Morgana wasn't here, I could maybe do something. I could try to, like, E-flash this guy if he messes up. I missed it? Oh, you're joking. Oh my god, I was one range short. Okay, I'm dead now. I'm definitely dead now. That is insane on my end. Jesus Christ, I was one range short. Wow. Yeah, okay. That's my bad. That is absolutely my fault. I'm just bad, I suppose. Holy shit. Well, rip. Pretty good dodge. I have ult ready. That was a pretty bad situation for me, of course, because I missed my taunt. Like right there, I just wanted to flash taunt the dude, but I was just like one range short. Probably messed it up slightly somehow there. And I need to clear some camps. My ult is up, so at least that's good. I have the first dragon, so we're fine. Like a mistake like that happens. It's not ideal, but it happens. I'm not going to use my W or anything here because I just want to keep an eye out on situations that happen. My dragon's going to spawn. This dragon's really nice for ult CDR as well. There are a lot of people mid lane. I don't have to ult that. Okay, we're good. Really have to pay attention to my ult here. It's going to be important. I also cannot afford to make a mistake like that again because that was pretty bad. Our team comp really isn't that great specifically, but I think we should be able to manage. Is he dead? He's fine. He's also fine. Like, I'm only gonna ult last second there in those situations if I absolutely have to, since dragon's up, and I do want to have my ult up potentially to do something about this dragon. That's quite important here. If I can do something about that dragon, that would be great. Also, if Master Yi like show stop here, I'll just ult bot lane just to get the dragon, because that's just a very good positional advantage we can get. Alright, we should definitely just be doing dragon here. I'm just gonna E real quick. I have plenty of time to E again when I need it. Just start it. It's good. Diana has prio, bot lane has prio. There's nothing they can do here. Ryze is top lane. Jax, I believe, doesn't have teleport, so... just a good dragon opportunity. There we go. Have to ult there. Diana does need to help here. I'm gonna die. I waited just long enough there for the land with for the Master Yi to pop up, just barely out of his queue, so that I can take the lantern and actually close the gap on him. If I use it sooner there, he'd follow me, and that would be bad. Just a little bit of a timing thing with Master Yi. I'm more than fine just to go back to my jungle because I have plenty of sustain based off of just a jungle item already. But that's situations you want to ult for. Like, that's what you just want to look for across the map. This also makes it really, like, easy for Shen specifically to just jungle, because you can just farm your camps all day when your ult's up, and then as soon as you absolutely have to be there for a gank, you can instantly be there. Again, the main problem is Shen's initial clear is just really not good. So yeah, that's his main downfall. But his ganks and his counter ganks especially are insane, so that kind of makes up for it. Right. Currently don't have ult for another 75 seconds. So ideally I don't want my team to play too aggressive. I also have my Divine Thunder in base, which is going to be nice. But I just want to clear some more camps, because everything I currently have on top side is going to respawn. And I actually just want to clear that right now, because I just need that experience. I need to be able to get to level 11. I'm a little bit behind in XP because I've just been like ganking a lot, which is generally what you want to do on this champion, for sure. But there are some situations where I just have to make sure that I actually clear my camps to get the XP. I don't have ult. I can't do much here. My laners are too aggressive right now. Okay. My team is not in a great position, and they definitely outscale us, so that's a little bit of an issue for us right now. The fact that they outscale us is a pretty significant problem. And team fights are going to have to be played really, really well later on. Like, dragons are very helpful as well, but these team fights are going to have to be clean. I will definitely go with ninjas here, or steel caps, I guess. Alright. My ult's back up. Ideally, I'd like to hit level 11 soon, because it's gonna just be very nice for my ult. So I'm just gonna look for bot lane plays. I still need to kill that Morgana for my ultimate hunter stack, so that would be ideal. I flashed it. I'm quite tanky, so I don't have to worry too much about anything here. Yeah, he gets the kill. I'll take that. And we're going to dive the Morgana. So I'm just going to cut her off from behind here so she can't run. That's a very good binding. She can run. I should have maybe flashed that binding if I actually wanted to kill her. This is going to... Yeah, good. I needed that assist badly. She does die at the turret. There, okay. That was close. I did not see that she had stopwatch. Otherwise, I would have actually stayed. I missed. Oh, I'm trolling. He actually hopped the exact second I jumped in. Alright, my press was gonna proc there, which is good. I just missed my taunt. Oh my god, I'm almost point blank range as well. Oh, yep, never mind. We're not doing this. It's too risky. My team is already backing off. I wanted to do that for level 11 there. I think I may have had like some slight pressure on it, but it didn't necessarily work too well. I have dragons coming up soon. I can easily back, by the way, as Shen. Like, I don't have to be at the dragon right when it's there. Because I can just ult towards the fight if I have to. Thresh should not be top lane right here because of the dragon spawning. Alright, and we go to Titanic. Control wards. Alright, so right now we just play for the Drake. I have ult ready, so if it does come down to it, I can ult towards something. I will most likely in these fights have to ult like the Diana when she jumps in. She doesn't have Zonias yet, so that's definitely something to be aware of. I'm gonna have to ult there, I have no choice. Not happy about it because my Varus is heavily mispositioned. Oh, this is so insane. Like, he actually just doesn't even walk away. He just turned around. We literally lose Dragon off this, by the way. Like, this is so bad. We just lose Dragon off this. There's nothing I can do. Like, it's actually just insane to me how that Varus just suicided there. Ah, that's so bad for us. He doesn't win this in a 1v1. Not against me right now. Varus just so hard suicided. It's so sad because we just lose everything for that suicide. And I was also forced to ult. Maybe I should have just let him die there. That would have maybe been smarter. Overall, probably not smarter in general. But like, it has to be done there. Probably just... Ah, they got the dragon. I'm not happy about this at all. Really not happy about this at all. Pretty sticky situation we're currently in. Really want to get this red buff. They should be dead. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, we lost one of the dragons there. It's not terrible, but it does cost us some game tempo, which we actually cannot really afford. Simply because we already lose late game, pretty much. So, it's gonna get pretty difficult to play this later on if we don't get like a perfect dragon streak and everything. Okay. Botanic Hydra soon. It's gonna up my damage a good amount. Also, right now, I'm just focusing on punishing the Master Yi as much as I can. Taking everything he has. Gonna be very, very helpful to me. Good. Very solid. Didn't hit my taunt there, but it's okay. My ult is ready, so if my team does something stupid, then we should be fine. His blue is up, his Gromp is up. I'm just gonna punish as much as I can. Prevent this E from farming. If I can do that, then I'm gonna delay that E so much that he just falls super far behind, which is gonna be ideal. I see. I'm just gonna run. Nope, he's not gonna chase. Okay, beautiful. I got the blue as well, which is nice. I do have enough gold for my Titanic Hydra now, which is good as well. I have to buy that soon. Again, you don't have to necessarily worry about your back timers as Shen. It doesn't really matter, simply because you can just ult. If you have your ult up, you don't have to necessarily worry about it too much. Of course, it doesn't, like, you don't want it to be completely terrible, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Why would I take that lantern? I have 2,000 gold on my ults ready, so if they do something here, I could still react even though I'm backing. Against that team, Magic Resist is going to be super useful as well. I have 2 more control wards, so I would probably go for a Wit's End next item. Wit's End is just a very nice damage item to have. He flashed out right the second I ulted him. There we go in with a taunt. We press the W to prevent them from hitting us. And here I have to just run. I can turn this back around. I just need some vision. Taunt him. Max range. E flash. This time I hit it. You can Baron here. I think we Baron here. That's pretty good. The only sad part there is that the Thresh flashed out the second I ulted. But maybe that's for the better, because he could have definitely died if he didn't do that. So it's probably okay. Cassio should have enough damage on this to just burst this down. And I went bot lane. I can tank this, no problem. Right now, it's important for me to also make sure that I tank this, because the Baron Gaze debuff gives a 50% damage reduction. And I want to avoid my team from getting that, so they don't... they don't actually do more damage to the Baron. Right now, we'll just go for Wit's End. I'll buy the Magic Resist first. But Wit's End here is good because the... I just need Magic Resist, but I also want the additional damage because I want to be able to do more damage to carry, help carry in these fights. Fairly important stuff. I've been doing a lot for my team this game, like being there to clean up their mistakes and stuff like that. It's generally what you want to, like, you want to be like that safety net on Shen. Also, it's very important to try to not ult too early. Because if you ult situations too early, like, you generally want to just snipe them at last health. So the enemy team actually, like, the enemy player actually commits to something. And then, like, if you ult last second, you can get a pretty big shield on the target there. And that'd be pretty good. I'm just going to overwall here to get to this. Probably they don't need me here, but it's better to just be here. My ult's back up now as well. 25 seconds on Dragon. I could ult him if I have to, but I would like to try to avoid that. Good. Gonna hit my passive thing here, so I get my energy back. There is a dragon spawning in 5 seconds. He's not gonna die. Good. I don't have anything to ult right now, so I'm okay. I could ult Cassio if she runs into some problems in a second here. Oof. Pretty big clap. Alright. We got bot and hip. We should get dragon after this as well. It's better to go for dragon here, because their team is respawning. This is really risky because they're gonna come out of base now and we're like half HP, so we could lose this fight. We should base here simply for that reason. Alright, I'm just gonna run to dragon. If my Cassio needs my... she's gonna need my help now. I'm not gonna ult yet. I'm actually not gonna ult her at all. I could have maybe ulted her on the end there, but that would have been a pretty bad spot still. I maybe should have ulted her on the end because she did take the lantern, but she was just over-aggressing for literally no reason. Like what I just said, they were just alive. Dragon's up right there. They all respawn. We're like half HP. They are fresh out of base, so even though we won like the last fight and we still have like a somewhat of a gold advantage, they could still win that fight pretty comfortably if we're not careful. So that's something you definitely just want to avoid. There is absolutely no reason to fight there, and she just overstayed. I didn't necessarily want to use my ult on that either, because my ult might be way more useful to win like a next team fight as well. Because it's a reasonably long cooldown still, like 2 minutes. I have to respect that. Let's go with Send here. Don't have the money for it yet, but... build-wise on Shen, like, it's a lot of situational tank items. I generally have the core of Divine Thunder and Titanic. And then you can do boots, can do whatever. You can do mercs or ninjas, whatever fits better. I like the ninjas here because I'm against I'm just against like a Master Yi and a Jax. They have a lot of auto attack damage, so it is really good. I could have gone Mercs here, but I also have the tenacity in my runes, so it kind of is enough. If my team, if they want to hit me with all the CC, that's generally fine as well, because that means that my teammate's not gonna get hit, and I'm more of the tank than they are. So the rest of my team is quite squishy. So if they use their CC on me, it's generally still okay. Don't really mind too much. I just have to survive against like the Jax Master Yi bullshit. Their auto attacks do a lot of damage, so I definitely do not want to get hit by that. We simply just pressure top here. Clean this game out. I really want to just go top here. I think I'm just gonna go top here. I do have ult, so if they do something really stupid, I could still react to it. Like that, specifically, that's really stupid. That's a interesting TP. I think he gave up. Just watching the fight. It looks like the enemy team kind of gave up. It's fine. I'll just ult here. Yeah, ult's decent. Could try to flash taunt them when they walk out of base here. I mean, ending here is probably better, but... Alright, there we go. That's it for Shen. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.